Hello, kids, and welcome back to Cyberattack Sundays. Elixabot here with latest in cyber to bring you all the cyber attack drama that has happened this past week from February 16th to 22nd. A new malware called Final Draft has been using Outlook email drafts for command and control communication in attacks against a ministry in a South American country. London-based financial technology giant Finastra is notifying victims of a data breach after their personal information was stolen by unknown attackers who first breached its systems in October 2024. There's a new malware going around that uses an open source library that offers Golang bindings for the Telegram bot API for C2 purposes. A new variant of the XCSet macOS modular malware has emerged in attacks that target users' sensitive information, including digital wallets and data from the legitimate Notes app. Newspaper publishing giant Lee Enterprises said an ongoing cyber attack is causing disruptions across its business and is now in its third week of outages. Valve removed PirateFi from its online store Steam last week after it was discovered the product was laced with an info-stealer malware called Vidar. US-based venture capital firm Insight Partners has confirmed that hackers breached its systems in January. Winty, a China-affiliated threat actor, has been linked to a new cyber campaign called Revival Stone, which has been observed targeting Japanese companies within the manufacturing, materials, and energy sectors. North Korea-linked threat groups are increasingly using living off the land, LOD-L techniques, and trusted services to evade detection, with a recent Kimsiki campaign showcasing the use of PowerShell scripts and storing data in Dropbox folders, along with improved operational security. Juniper Networks has patched a critical vulnerability that allows attackers to bypass authentication and take over Session Smart Router (SSR) devices. OpenSSH has released security updates addressing two vulnerabilities, a man-in-the-middle, MITM, and a denial of service flaw, with one of the flaws introduced over a decade ago. The Chinese APT hacking group Mustang Panda has been spotted abusing the Microsoft application virtualization injector utility as a LOL bin to inject malicious payloads into legitimate processes to evade detection by antivirus software. New York-based venture capital and private equity firm Insight Partners has disclosed that its systems were breached in January, following a social engineering attack. A large-scale malware campaign dubbed Stary Dobry has been targeting gamers worldwide with Trojanized versions of cracked games such as Gary's Mod, BeamNG.Drive, and Dyson Sphere program. U.S. cybersecurity giant Palo Alto Networks has warned that hackers are exploiting another vulnerability in its firewall software to break into unpatched customer networks. Australian IVF giant Junea has disclosed a cybersecurity incident that disrupted patient services and led to the access of potentially sensitive information. Cameron John Wagenius pleaded guilty to hacking AT&T and Verizon and stealing a massive trove of phone records from the companies, according to court records filed on Wednesday. Russian threat actors have been launching phishing campaigns that exploit the legitimate linked devices feature in the Signal messaging app to gain unauthorized access to accounts of interest. The fake update malware campaigns are increasingly becoming muddled, with two additional cybercrime groups tracked as TA2726 and TA2727 running campaigns that push a new macOS info-stealer malware called Frigid Stealer. A new JavaScript obfuscation method utilizing invisible Unicode characters to represent binary values is being actively abused in phishing attacks targeting affiliates of an American Political Action Committee, PAC. CISA and the FBI said attackers deploying Ghost ransomware have breached victims from multiple industry sectors across over 70 countries, including critical infrastructure organizations. A previously undocumented ransomware payload named Nilau Locker has been spotted in attacks targeting European healthcare organizations between June and October 2024. Microsoft has issued a security bulletin for a high-severity elevation of privilege vulnerability in Power Pages, which hackers exploited as a zero-day in attacks. UK healthcare giant HCRG Care Group has confirmed it's investigating a cybersecurity incident after a ransomware gang claimed to have breached the company's systems to steal troves of sensitive data. The Chinese state-sponsored Salt Typhoon hacking group uses a custom utility called Jumbled Path to stealthily monitor network traffic and potentially capture sensitive data in cyber attacks on U.S. telecommunication providers. HealthNet Federal Services, HNFS, and its parent company, Centene Corporation, have agreed to pay $11,400 to settle allegations that HNFS falsely certified compliance with cybersecurity requirements under its Defense Health Agency, DHA, TRICARE contract. Security researchers at Apiro have released two free, open-source tools designed to detect and block malicious code before they are added to software projects to curb supply chain attacks. The U.S. Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, CISA, warns that a Craft CMS remote code execution flaw is being exploited in attacks. The flaw is tracked as CVE 2025-23209 and is a high severity, CVSS v3 score, 8.0, code injection, RCE, vulnerability impacting Craft CMS versions 4 and 5. A trove of chat logs allegedly belonging to the Black Basta ransomware group has leaked online, exposing key members of the prolific Russia-linked gang. Cryptocurrency exchange Bybit revealed today that an unknown attacker stole over $146 billion worth of cryptocurrency from one of its ETH cold wallets. Crypto investigator ZachXBT linked the hack to the infamous Lazarus Group from North Korea. An Android malware app called Spyland has been downloaded over 100,000 times from Google Play, where it masqueraded as a financial tool but became a predatory loan app for those in India. Threat actors are exploiting major Counter-Strike 2, CS2 competitions, like IEM Katowice 2025 and PGL Cluj-Napoca 2025, to defraud gamers and steal their Steam accounts and cryptocurrency. An ongoing PayPal email scam exploits the platform's address settings to send fake purchase notifications, tricking users into granting remote access to scammers. And that's that. Think I missed something or want to double-check my sources? Visit the latest in cyber on Substack and don't forget to subscribe. Stay safe out there and see you next week.